Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing Big Ten Pick'em for week 1 outside of Ohio State, Michigan, of course, and you know why, because we have the big show later tonight. So let's get into this and pick some games, baby. Alrighty, it's time for your favorite time of the week during college football season. Big Ten Week 1 predictions. All right, so we start the week off in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with Nebraska taking on Minnesota, August 31st, 2023. 8 p.m. kickoff will be on Fox, which I have a gripe about, but it is what it is. This game could lay out to be a heck of a game between PJ Fleck and Matt Rule. Of course, with Matt Rule, first game at Nebraska, we start to see what the Matt Rule era will look like. I think there's a lot of potential at Nebraska, and as long as Matt Rule has enough time to actually have a chance, I think Nebraska could be set up very well. But it is the first game. There will be some mistakes made, and I think there will be it'll be close is what I think, down the middle. I think, with Minnesota having the home atmosphere, I think that leans in their favor, and both teams have new quarterbacks, so that's definitely something that's like you can't really give one the edge over the other. But based on home environment alone, the fact that this is not PJ Fleck's first game ever in the conference, I'm going to give Minnesota the edge here. I think Minnesota wins 27-21. Right. And now we head into Friday. Friday, the singular game on Friday, we have Central Michigan at Michigan State at 7 p.m. on FS1. Why on FS1? It's Friday. That means no game on Fox because WWE. Thank you, SmackDown. Jesus, criminy, man. All right. Michigan State is in a spot of despair, and we don't know if Michigan State will have a stellar 2023 or if they will have a destructive 2023. I think personally that we're looking at probably down the middle in 2023. I think Michigan State overall as a team can get to 6-6, but that's going to mean you're going to have to beat Central Michigan. We've seen Central Michigan beat Michigan State twice before. Last, I believe, being in 2009 when they won 29-27 in East Lansing. So it's no different for the Chippewas to have success in East Lansing. Therefore, I think productively, I think the Chippewas will have success, but I think, again, the home environment is just too much in this game, but probably not the next game that we're about to talk about. I'm going to take Michigan State to win 26-22. I think it's going to be low scoring. I think we're not going to see much offensive production in this game because you have similar issues with Michigan State, especially as you do in Nebraska and Minnesota. So I think, the Big Ten is going to come out the first two games, not really wowing anyone because it's teams that either you're playing a non-con team, so the team as a whole is just not as good as the Big Ten team, or you have a quarterback situation and who knows what we're going to get. That being said, I think Michigan State wins 26-22. I think the defense continues to be good. They've been really good as of late. Over the last couple of years, they were really good. They were great in 2021. I don't think we see that stellar of a defense again. And like before, you don't have a Kenneth Walker piece. So therefore, I think this game is close. It should be a blowout on paper based on where Central Michigan is, what conference they're from and everything. But I think Michigan State gets away with a win here, 26-22. Now on to Saturday. On Saturday, Fresno State comes into West Lafayette, Indiana at 12 p.m. on BTN, which I think this should be nationally televised and not on BTN. I think it should be on ABC or Fox, but that's just me, or even NBC. Purdue, I don't know why you're favored. I have absolutely zero faith in Purdue to win this game, let alone defend their West Division title in 2023. I think there's a big drop-off for Purdue because you are losing a lot of production from Purdue, and therefore I don't think Purdue has a chance. Now, granted, Fresno State is also coming in with a loss of a lot of production. Jake Haener, God bless his soul, he's an awesome man, is now in the NFL with the New Orleans Saints. He was the big key to a lot of Fresno State success over the last couple of years. But Fresno State is a dog, and Fresno State is built for the dog mentality. And Fresno State is just overall, in my opinion, the better team here. A lot of people do not give Purdue the light of day. I currently, until being shown differently, agree with their statements. I think Purdue is, as Uncle Lou, shout out to Uncle Lou, likes to say, Purdue. Their performance, I believe, this year will reflect on how they should have played last year. They just got really lucky a couple times, and they got lucky that the teams lost when they did because there's no way in crap that Purdue should have won the division. That being said, I think Fresno State comes out with the win here. I'm going to go with Fresno State 31, Purdue 16. I think Purdue will muster enough of an offense. Fresno State, once they get their second string guys in, I think Purdue will take care of business. And that's where you'll come up with their 16 points. I think overall the first stringers are strong enough that they can hold Purdue to between 3 and 10 points. So make of it what you will, but I think Fresno State comes out on top on this game, and I think Fresno State wins 31-16. Next up, Utah State at Iowa. Now, it's at noon on FS1. Now, Iowa is looking really strong coming into the year. Coming into 2023, they look really strong and good. I think we see another Russ-style game, and honestly, I can't get out of my head 7-3 over South Dakota State last season. Now, granted, you're bringing in a lot more production than you had at all last year with bringing in Cade McNamara from Michigan out of the transfer portal. But again, it all comes down to what can Brian Ferentz do. Will Brian Ferentz destroy McNamara? How much will McNamara play this weekend? Honestly, I think it could be pretty low, so I think he might be in for a long time. If he's not in for a long time and it is low, it's because they want to save McNamara for the bigger games. And you're protecting your quarterback, and that's exactly what you should do. That would be smart. That being said, I think this is really low. I think the defense does what the defense does for Iowa. I think Utah State comes in probably thinking, well, maybe we have a chance. I don't think Utah State has much of a chance, and I don't think no matter how good their offense might be, if it's good, that defense is just crazy, insane. And I think the defense more than enough has what it takes to stifle the Utah State offense. I'm going to go Iowa 15, Utah State 5. Maybe Iowa puts up another score, so 22-5, but it's early season. They got to find out what their kinks are. They got to stretch them out, fix them. I really think this is a low scoring game. And next on the docket, baby, we got Buffalo and Wisconsin. Let's go, Wisconsin. On Wisconsin. Who's at Wisconsin to make everybody like and love Wisconsin all of a sudden? You know who. One Mr. Luke Fickell. He's come over in the offseason from Cincinnati, and he feels that he's going to make this offense look really good, like really good. Now, the Buffalo Bulls come into this game, and the Buffalo Bulls come into this game, and they think, with everything being so new, between new head coach Luke Fickell, new quarterback in Tanner Mordecai, and Tanner Mordecai can rip it up. The dude threw for almost 7,700 yards at SMU. Yeah, a lot of people want to dock him because it's going to be coming from a group of 5 to a power 5. But hey, Luke Fickell came from a group of 5 before Cincinnati became a power 5. And he's had NFL caliber quarterbacks. He knows how to develop quarterbacks, which is surprising for a defensive style head coach. Luke Fickell's going to want to throw the ball around, and I think Wisconsin's just going to run away with it here. I think Wisconsin wins the game 50-10. Wisconsin Badgers 50, Buffalo Bulls 10. You heard me right, 50-10. Badgers. Now, with that being said, I know I wasn't paying attention and misplaced this, but let's have a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
In a world full of fakes, how do you avoid buying fake items that look just like the real thing? Are you getting faked over? Experts say it's all in the details.
All right, and we want to thank eBay for being our sponsor. We've had a pretty good relationship with eBay so far, and we hope to continue the sponsorship with eBay. And as you can see right below me there, it says to please comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We got a big announcement coming tonight on 30-Minute War. So please come over and join us at 30-Minute War. We're going to take your questions. We got big topics tonight. We're going to preview Ohio State and Michigan's Week 1 games. I think you might be surprised for what I have to say on them, at least on the Michigan side. But just come on over, check it out. Let's have a blast. Now, as we move towards the end of the picks for the Big Ten Conference this week, we have Towson at Maryland at 3:30 on BTN. I give Towson zero chance. I think Maryland will be playing their fourth or fifth stringers, maybe their sixth stringers by the time the game is over. I think Maryland will easily run away with this. I can see something kind of crazy going here. I think Maryland will have their one game this year, and I think it will be Towson, where they're just going to put up a ton of points, like a crap ton. I think Maryland wins the game 73-0. Depending on how long the starters play. If the starters don't play for very long, I think it can still score 73. I think Towson probably puts up a touchdown, maybe 10 points. At worst, I think it'll be 73-10. I think as a whole, Maryland's going to score a crap ton of points. So if you like Maryland football and you like watching points scored and you like one-sided good defense, meaning one team's defense is good and the other one's is crap, this is the game for you. I will be at work, so periodically when I can, if I can, I will be checking on this game. I want to see Tualia's stats after this game. I think he's going to put up a good stat line. So be on the lookout for what Tualia does. And again, Maryland, 73. Towson, 10 at most. Now, the most anticipated night game for this weekend. That's not on national TV. You have Toledo at Illinois. And Illinois could be on upset alert because they lost a lot of pieces last year. And I think between having a decent quarterback, but then you've lost replacing the quarterback with decent quarterback, and then you lost Chase Brown to the NFL, who's now playing for the Cincinnati Bengals. Go get your bag, son. Dude is awesome. If you get a chance, go look at some highlights from Chase Brown, running back. The dude is a monstrous beast. And you know what? He almost single-handedly allowed for Illinois to beat Michigan last year. Granted, I know, they didn't do it. They did not beat Michigan, but they almost did. And I think Toledo is riding a high right now. They've looked really good over the last couple of years. And honestly, I think Illinois is on an upset alert, folks. I don't know what you want me to say. I think Toledo's going to win this game. I think Toledo wins 26-20, and I think Illinois gets beat by a MAC school, a group of 5 MAC school. But that's just me. Please, if you don't comment about anything else, I want to know your thoughts on this game more than anything. All right. West Virginia at Penn State at 7:30 on NBC. Now, I was going to try to go to this game. I forgot all about it. By the time I remembered, tickets were too much or they were way too high up in the nosebleeds, and it's a little bit of a drive to go to Penn State. So maybe next year when you go to West Virginia. I've never been to Morgantown, so that would definitely be worth it to go. And the drive's not that bad. Anyway, the reason I'm stalling about talking about this game is because I expect to see Drew Allar ball out, son. Ball out. And you know what else? I think Penn State's going to run away with this. I think West Virginia is in rebuild mode. You know, Neil Brown's just an ugly piece of crap. Anytime anyone talks about West Virginia as of late, you know what they talk about? They talk about one of two things. Actually, no, sorry. One of three things. One, the fact that they're located in Morgantown. Two, the fact that the guy, Will Grier, was the quarterback at West Virginia most recently. And the dude is doing wonders right now over in the NFL. Good for you. I love the way you played at West Virginia. You're part of what made me a West Virginia fan recently. And now the program is just dog wash. And do you know because I said three reasons. Do you know the third reason why? Neil Brown. Neil Brown is the reason that this program gets talked about. This university, not just the program, the university. Neil Brown needs to be fired, in my honest opinion, because Neil Brown has done nothing for the university. So, going back to football, now I think Drew Allar is going to show out. And you know what? They've got a nice running back duo over there in Happy Valley. They have a crazy duo. And with that being said, I think Penn State's going to run away with this. And I think it could be worse than the Auburn game last year. I think Penn State's going to win 45 to West Virginia 9. Penn State 45, West Virginia 9. That's my prediction. And I know it's crazy. And I know it's a landslide. But you know what? I just don't have any faith in West Virginia because look at what I talked about for West Virginia. A former player, the city they're located in, and the piece that is talked about the most. There's nothing special currently from what we know on West Virginia. With that being said, that is my thoughts for that game. And to close us out, the last game we're going to talk about in this video, Northwestern at Rutgers. Now, Northwestern is an absolute dumpster fire right now because of the firing of Pat Fitzgerald, and I think that's absolute dog wash. I think that move was stupid. You didn't like his production, and you didn't want to build off of it. Northwestern, I'm very, very angry and disappointed with you because you made the wrong move because who you going to get to replace him? Huh? There ain't anybody out there. Now, our boy Skip Holtz, our man Skip Holtz, head coach of the Birmingham Stallions of the USFL, is on the staff currently at Northwestern. And all reports indicate that he will be the head coach next year. But I think Northwestern's too much into shambles right now. I don't think Northwestern knows how to win right now. Northwestern, granted, both schools do not have a winning culture. Neither school has a winning culture. And you want to sit here and tell me that Northwestern, as much shambles as they're in, will win this game? Yeah, I don't think so. Now, if you have a decent argument as to how Northwestern can beat Rutgers, usually I would agree. But I think this is the year that Rutgers can actually beat Northwestern. But hey, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. I think Rutgers is going to pull this out. I tell you what, this game is on national TV. If I can watch it, I don't think I can. I think I'll be at work. But if I can, I'm going to watch it. I mean, it's going to be a dumpster fire. I'm going to warn y'all right now. It's going to be a dumpster fire. Okay? So don't come into this game thinking, "Oh my God, it's going to be a good game because Northwestern's good." No. They're not good anymore. Why they did what they did, I don't know, but it is what it is, folks. I'm going to go Rutgers. I'm going to go Rutgers 24, Northwestern 13. And there you have it, folks. That is this week's edition of Big Ten Pick'em. Tune in for our next video as we will discuss and pick the SEC Week 1 games. Whoo, baby. It's going to be spicy over there. You catch my drift? All right. SEC Pick'em probably be out overnight tonight because, yeah. Join us tonight for 30-minute war with our good buddy, John D'Adamo, where we will give you the inside scoop of the decisions, good or bad. Ryan Day, I'm okay with the quarterback decision you made because I had a feeling that was going to be the decision. I don't think Kyle McCord is going to be the quarterback at the end of the season. But we'll get into that some more a little bit later tonight. In fact, based on when this is going to be released, I will see you over at 30-Minute War in 30 minutes. What do you know? 30-Minute War, 30 minutes from now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to eBay, our sponsor, our network partner, Shady Sports. Thank you. We've got thank you to the Big Ten. Thank you to college football. Just thank you all around. This is the time of year that we love and die for. I'm excited. And you know what? This is a rough patch for a show, rough patch for Pick'ems. But you know what? I plan and hope that we are a well-oiled machine by the end of the season. I think, working on some kinks, working out my groove. I got to take some notes on stuff. So, yeah. All right. See you at 30-Minute War. Don't be late. Everyone, have a good night.
I'm a game changer.